Gazebo Lodge is an outbuilding on our home. We live on half a farm in Woodbridge in Suffolk. When we bought the house, it was kind of an elaborate garage, I guess, but it was a bit of a mess, and it had basically been a storeroom and was cold and damp. And the plans the architect came back with, for which we got planning permission, were very elaborate, and the fireplace alone would have cost the whole budget that we had. So we scrapped all of those plans and decided that we kind of liked the look of the building itself and the fact that it was quite discreet. You close all the doors and it's just a black box, but we wanted to make sure all the effort went into the interior. Every single decision had to be based around, can it work within the space and still be comfortable? I mean, we had quite a lot of challenges in the building project. We started in October and finished in June following year. So it was through the winter, it was through the pandemic, it was very, very cold. Certainly the guys who were helping us with it, they suffered for their art for it. Material-wise, as I said, the ply was quite difficult because it was, again, the conditions in which you're putting it up. You've got to get, that measure twice, cut once thing applied very much with this. You had to get it right before it went up on the wall. And I'm quite picky, so I would often come in and go, oh, it's not quite right, and you could see these poor guys' sort of hearts breaking as they're ripping the stuff down and putting more up. When we're talking about the space of the site, every decision had to be based around, will it fit, will it work, both practically and aesthetically. So we had to source things like a smaller kettle, a nice small Roberts radio, and the record player is like the smallest one we could find that still looked quite nice, because we didn't want anything to dwarf anything. And then we got a bit elaborate as well with some things. We ended up getting a table leg from Paris, and the staircase that comes down from above here, that had to come in from Italy. Not that it was all that expensive, it was just you had to really dig deep to find these kind of things. And again, it was all based around what's the holistic vision of it, how will it all work together. We worked with quite a limited colour palette and just wanted to make sure that everything fitted, nothing stood out, but everything was there at close hand and worked. It's a bit of a sanctuary. Certainly, you can come in here, shut the doors at the front, light the fire up the laptop and do a day's work and not be disturbed, and there's a very high value to that, I think.